I used the Pinterest OC challenge to make not just one, but 2 OCs. Not just regular teen OCs, they're old. Okay, they're not actually old, they're like middle-aged, but for someone as baby-aged as me, that's old. Anyways, stick around to see how I handled this tricky extra challenge and see how I learned how to draw character interactions in older people. Also, there's lore, there's quite a bit of lore. For my version of the challenge, I'm going to also have some extra fun things to generate that I haven't seen others who've done this challenge do. I started off with gender. I searched business person and got an image of a woman both times, so these are both female characters. I searched building to get the skin tone, getting a tannish color for both. For the body size, I searched up folder. 1 to 2 equals small, 3 to 4 equals medium, 5 plus equals large. Since both images have one folder, they're both small. For the hair, I just searched up hair. For clothes, I searched up attire. Now, for the unique things to generate. I wanted to generate an aesthetic because I love aesthetics. I searched for a career as well because they're adults, so I feel like this is an important part of their character. And last but not least, relationship dynamic. Side note, I was obsessed with these relationship dynamic images when I was younger. I'd like to reminisce on them and other early artist links for a video sometime. Anyways, here's the template for this challenge if you would like to draw along, and here are the mood boards I made. I'm already loving the concept that we've got going here. Honestly, I don't know much about interpreters. It feels like a kind of random job to land on. It might pose a bit of a struggle. We did get a really cool aesthetic though. I feel like this female horror game protagonist aesthetic is like Office Siren X Coquette. I'm super excited to draw something with darker themes as well. I'm used to drawing pretty light and cheery stuff, so that'll add to the challenge. Anyways, let's get into the speed paint and story. Here is a story, Mary Odd, featuring Marielle and Odette. Marielle and I worked as interpreters for most of our lives, helping businesses run international dealings. We're linguophiles, enjoying studying new languages and adding to our repertoire. This has made us quite credible in business spaces. We recently received a peculiar proposition though. We were asked to learn a language we'd never heard of, working a job somewhere we'd never been. If we got this job offer 20 or so years prior, we would have declined, but we're trying to accept change nowadays. We've been in the business for a while now, so we'd like to be adventurous sometimes. We signed the contract, taking on the deal. As we do before any trip, we started off by taking a visit to our local library. We learned the people there speak Cove, a pictographic language unlike any we'd seen before. Marielle went to find books about the land and culture of the people of Crystal Shores, but found nothing. It started to worry me, as we'd maybe been a bit too hasty in accepting this deal. The contractors seemed quite eager to get the contract signed as well. As always, Marielle calmed me down from my spiral and assured me that we'd be fine. We reminisce about stories of going to other unknown faraway places. Like once, we ventured to a quaint town in coastal Africa, settling a land disagreement after a marriage and their families. It's a classic Romeo and Juliet tale, filled with all the misunderstandings gained from the language barrier. It's what we loved about our craft, playing mediator using the power of language. So we were off, headed to this mysterious land. We were sure this was going to be like any other trip, just attend some meetings and be off within a few days. The issue started as soon as we landed. The air was cold and dry, despite us being near the coast. The issue of no bellboys, or any after-flight care for that matter, didn't pose much concern as we didn't have that much luggage to bring anyways. All we brought were some changes of clothes and a few books about unknown civilizations and decoding ancient languages. Using a map mailed to us by the contractors, we walked to the town hall where we'd be meeting the mayor. We took in the environment. Gloomy and gray, dead trees, vacant Victorian homes, and that same breeze from earlier. Except, the breeze had gotten drier the closer we got to the town hall. Marielle noticed me getting tense again, putting her arm around my shoulder despite being shorter than me. Dad, get out of your head, she said. I know this place isn't the cheeriest, but that's the fun part. We can pretend to be investigators, searching for clues to find out where the hell everyone is. She walked ahead of me, climbing on top of a nearby rock and scanned the area. Wait, I think I see something. Come up here. I quickly joined her on the rock, seeing nothing but dense forest. What? You don't see it? You don't see those crazy old ladies standing on a rock? I laughed, hopping off the rock and helping her down. She always kept that playful spirit that drew me to her back in college. Now less tense, we continued on our way to the town hall. It looked colonial and posh, welcoming us with its bright lights and grand open doors. As we head inside, Marielle freezes. I look down and notice it. A dark red liquid surrounds us. We look behind us and that's when we notice it. A group of blue spear-looking creatures coming towards us. We instantly run up the stairs to the town hall's entrance, trying not to trip on the tall, steep stairs. I hear Marielle fall, shrieking in pain from the force of her leg getting caught on the stair. I get down beside her, trying to lift her up, but fail to carry her weight. I see the spirits quickly etching closer. I look back at her, fearing this is our last moment alive. Just then, a figure appears behind me, lifting Marielle on their shoulder and grabbing my arm, pulling us both inside the town hall. They drop Marielle in my arms and shut the door, leaving the spirits at the steps of the entrance. I lower Marielle onto a nearby ottoman, checking her wounds and asking if she is alright. Her eyes are closed and her skin is turning pale. The person who led us in comes closer, taking their bandana off and wrapping it around Marielle's leg. From up close, I see the person is quite young, with their hair tied back in a messy ponytail and clothes formal but disheveled. What was that? What happened? They don't respond, running down the hallway and returning with a small tin can. What is that? What are you doing? Can you please just explain what's happening here? Is she gonna be okay? She's hurt, my friend. She's hurt. I'm trying to catch my breath and swallow back tears at the same time, failing to do either. Lady, please, I'm trying to help her. It's just water and ointment. They dip a handkerchief in the mixture and wipe at Marielle's cuts. Marielle remains unconscious, but I put my hand on her wrist and feel her pulse. I rest my head on her chest, failing to hold in my emotions any longer. The person finally pauses, looking over at my distressed self, and puts a hand on my shoulder. I'm sorry, I've been rude. I'm Gabriel, child of the mayor. It seems my father wasn't fully honest when he propositioned you. This place, Crystal Shores, is a ghost town. A ghost town? In which sense? I asked, confused. In every sense of the word. Out there, those are spirits, and they've been terrorizing the town and its citizens for years. Many people left early on, but us natives were determined to stay on our land. This angered the spirits, causing them to get more aggressive, forcing us to retreat into the town hall, a place they'd never enter. This is our safe haven. Most of the remaining residents hide down in the basement. It's getting harder to survive down there though. Our food stock is running low, and people are losing out hope for even getting out at all. That's why my father called you two. You're our only hope. Us? I respond. How are we supposed to help your ghost problem? We're interpreters. We don't handle dealings involving any supernatural matter. This is far beyond our capabilities. Why would you even call us here and risk our lives? Because we think the spirits want to make a deal. A deal that could bring our town back to how it used to be. But we can't understand their language. Odette, please. You're our only hope. If our townspeople stay down there even a week longer, they'll die. Please, Gabriel begged. I took in my surroundings once more, seeing paintings of a once cheery town, looking outside at the now empty path, and at Marielle, my dear Marielle, laying almost lifeless. I know I can't do it. I can't save this town, but I'm also the closest thing to hope they've got. I signed up to help people settle their disagreements, play mediator between parties, and help them find a middle ground through communication. This is what I was made for. And although I'm filled with doubt and unsure of where this path will lead, I take a breath and I respond. Okay, I'll do it. And that is all for the premise of Mary Odd, the story of two interpreters who serve a middle ground between the frightened townsfolk and the spirits who haunt their island. Honestly, this challenge is so fun, and it's given me a story I would never have been able to come up with on my own. It's good to switch up the ages of your OCs so you can tell unique stories. Do you think Odette and Marielle will be able to save the town, or will the spirits fully take over the island? How would they even go about saving the town? Leave your comment, I'd love to see your theories. Maybe I can continue this story if you guys enjoy it and want more. Anyways, be sure to follow at stariegazer on Instagram, TikTok, and of course here on YouTube. I post art and commentary videos often, so I'll see you soon. Bye bye.